Okay, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you Akemata that push this word in truth and in sincerity. You know, I'm just sitting here searching online AI mode about slavery and the trail of tears and everything that's going through it. Even though I went through it countless times, but sometimes things come up and you're able to find new information, more dirt on Esau. But this particular video, this particular article I ran across, it wasn't about Esau. I'm gonna see if I can find an image of this woman. There she go. Right here. This is this woman right here. And I'm going to read it. It says, Dilsey Pope was a free black woman from Columbus, Georgia, who fell in love with an enslaved man, so she legally purchased him to keep him near. After a heated argument, she was mad, so she sold him to a white neighbor. When she calmed down and tried to buy him back, the new owner refused to sell him back, and because the legal system did not recognize their marriage, she lost him. If that's not wickedness to its core, then what is it, man? Going back to 1830, it's showing you these women was never with us, man. Never with us. They hated us. They always been our enemy. I just showed you a picture of this wicked ass woman who purchased, she was free, a free woman from Columbus, Georgia. She purchased her husband. She had papers on him. So when they got into a heated argument, what she do? Filled with emotions, fueled by hate, she sold him to the white man. When she calmed down, she tried to retrieve him. Like I just read, and he was like, nah, this is my property now. That's the most wickedest shit, man. That's the most wickedest shit. Now I got a precept I'm gonna read before I get into the article. This is Sirach chapter 25 verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, which is being, bugged out in the mind. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. That was cold, calculated wickedness, what she did, man. Fueled by emotions. That's why I do not deal with the black woman. And that hatred of Jake goes back to the Willie Lynch papers. Who instilled that in a nigga woman's head? Esau. Actually, the Most High put that spirit on the haters. What's that, Isaiah 3, if I'm not mistaken? This shit, you can't make this up, man. I was researching and going through it, but I got so frustrated and so angry that I was like, no, you know what? I'm not even going to read them. I'm not even going to do this no more because I was getting angry. And rightfully so. Back in Sirach chapter 25 verse 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but from the affliction of him, of them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath but the wrath of an enemy. And these black women are our enemies, man. They are our enemies. Hardcore enemies. Dilsey Pope purchased her husband, got mad at him, and sold him to the white man to be afflicted. And then when she calmed down, she wanted them back. This is my property now, bitch. Get the fuck out my face. So she lost them. A prime example of not dealing with the nigga woman, man. That's some hateful shit to do. Just because you got into an argument. All married couples getting into arguments. You're going to purchase him, hold that over his head, and then when you get mad at him, because you feel by emotions, and when you're emotional, you can't think straight. Because you're emotional. Then you do stupid things. Hey, man, that shit was totally wicked. And the black women are our enemies, man. Straight and to the point. The black women are the so-called black man's enemy. It says, there is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. If that wasn't that wickedness on the highest level, you tell me what's wickedness. That was totally wicked. Over an argument, a heated argument, you're going to sell your husband to the white man to be afflicted in the 1830s. That was then the time when Nat Turner was born. Nat Turner was born 1830. So you can imagine the pain and anguish Jake was going through, man. And you're going to do that? Because you free? You a free so-called black woman? And you're going to do that and afflict your husband the way you did? That woman got to be back today, walking the streets, having a deep hatred for the so-called black man. Because there's something called reincarnation. It's crazy, man. This is crazy, man. Reading this is crazy. Wow. It says, verse 17. The book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he seeth it, he shall sigh. Slack it. Let me read that again. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is little, but let me read that again. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. This shit is crazy, man. Now I'm going to get into the article before I bring up more scriptures, but I wanted to bring that scripture out because, hey, man, that was totally wicked what she did to that dude, man. Totally wicked. Then had remorse when she calmed down. But when she was in a rage and a fury, she hated him. And she went to her neighbor and sold him. This is Dilsey Pope. Dilsey Pope was a 19th century free black woman from Columbus, Georgia, best known for a historical account when she purchased and subsequently sold her own husband during the antebellum period. Strict Southern laws often barred the emancipation of enslaved people, leading some free black individuals to legally purchase their spouses or family members. You can go to www. American Heritage to get more accounts on that. But I'm gonna get it to the point because I don't want to dig more deep because I dug deep yesterday and it got me mad. So any brother out there, any Akim out there want to dig deeper and do another video on this, hey, be more than welcome to, man. Because I mean, I'm just gonna bring on a few points because it's deeply troubling on how deep hatred the nigga women have for the so-called black man. For you to do that to your husband, that's deep hatred, fueled by emotions. The historical account, the ownership. Pope, which is Dilsey Pope, owned a house and land lot and legally held the title to her husband. She purchased him and legally held the title to him. She held that over his head to keep him in check, to keep him in line. It says, whom she hired out of labor to sell. Following a severe domestic argument or quarrel, Dilsey Pope, sold her husband to a white neighbor out of spite. Out of spite. Out of deep hatred. Out of deep hatred, man. This is Micah. Because that was out of deep hatred, man. You can't tell me that wasn't hatred. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 10. And it reads. Cause that's deep hatred right there, man. That's deep hatred for your ass. And that's why I don't deal with the black woman. Micah chapter 7, verse 6. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go up a few lines. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. The black woman rejoice against you when you take a downfall. You don't think she's in the background laughing? She helped to bring your downfall. Like Dilsey Pope helped to bring her husband's downfall. And downward spiral back into slavery after she redeemed him. But that wasn't sincere. Because she held it over his head. And as soon as they got into a heated argument, what she do? Go to the white man and sell him. I don't want this nigga. Get him out of my face. Keep him. Made a profit off of him. Then try to get the money back. And the dude was like, nah. Natural born enemy. Natural born enemy. Micah chapter 7 verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, which is in America is a dark place. The Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. Give me this truth. You understand? I will bear the indignation, the righteous anger of the Lord because I've sinned against him. And in my previous life and in this life, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead. Judge, that word plead means to judge. Judge my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, which is this truth, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then the time when the Most High is going to deliver his elect. I'm a part of the elect. Then here's the point. Then she, that is my enemy, shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Which saith unto me, where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. During the time of martial law, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 and 7, Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. When all hell was breaking loose, when shit hitting the fan, I'm gonna see her downfall. Like she wished for my downfall. Like Dilsey Pope did to her husband. And that was back in the 1800s. In the 1830s. Around 1830 to be exact. Probably before Nat Turner was born, because Nat Turner was born in 1830. Dig that shit, man. Ain't that a kick in the head? This shit get you mad. This shit get you mad, man. I'm gonna read a little more of this article, then I'm gonna go back to the scriptures. It says, the outcome, when the couple later reconciled, Pope attempted to buy him back, but the new owner refused to sell him because marriage between enslaved people were not legally recognized. She had no legal recourse to reclaim him. The account is documented in regional histories and a 1912 Popular Science Monthly record regarding non-white slaveholders in the United States. It says, you can go to Wikipedia source of Origins 1, to find out more deep detailed interviews, not interviews, but writings, Wikipedia source, Origin 3. Then talk about the outcome or how she tried to get him back, but it was too late because she sold him to an Edomite, and that Edomite was not having it. I don't have a picture of the Edomite, but I have a picture of this nigga woman, and that's all that matters. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna go into the more details of this because it's getting me pissed off, and that's why I'm stammering over my words. But any brother out there that want to do a video and look this woman up, I'm not even going to call her a woman. I'm going to call her vermin. A goddamn vermin. If you want to look this vermin up and do more shows on her, do more research on her and what she did to her husband unjustly because they got into an argument, imagine nowadays, man. And that was in the 1830s. Imagine now, 2026. Hey, the black woman is our enemy, man. It says, this is back in Micah chapter 7, verse 12. And that day also, now that was it. I'm going to go to Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. The modern day woman is no different from Dilsey Pope. Deep hatred for the so-called black woman. This woman, Dilsey Pope, had deep hatred for her husband. Because she was a free woman. She looked down on enslaved Jakes. Because she was a free woman with land and a house and a few bucks in her pocket. So she looked down on Jake. Purchased her husband and held her over his head. Nigga, if you don't get in line, I'll sell you to the white man. Then she finally did it. So the modern day woman will do the same thing if they could. I ran across a video that these women was on a podcast talking about they wish the KKK killed black men. And these was black women talking. So-called black women talking out of their potholes. In 2026, if you date the so-called black women, you are out of your fucking mind. Now, if a man in this thing of ours, in this truth, been with his woman for years, and she's pleased to dwell with him, and she's not a demon, hey, then the Most High bless you. But the modern day women, the modern day black women, not only is the modern day black women, all these women, they bugged out of their mind. They got demons on them. Multiple demons. Multiple demons, man. This is back in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. What speech? The speech that's coming from the prophets. The words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. We out there in the highways and the byways putting up videos telling you what's coming down the pipe. Where we will hear, where we will forbear. Pursuant to Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. We telling you these things, man. You should consider this. But only the elect is going to sit back and relax and consider the things that's coming out of the prophet's mouths. The words of Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? Like it's spoken about in 2nd Ezra chapter 15th chapter, the first verse on down. Speak to ears of my people. Speaking to ears of my people, the words of prophecy, roughly paraphrasing it. And that's what we're doing out there when the highways and the byways. And at the same time, putting up these videos week in and week out, telling you what's coming down the pipe. But it goes in one ear and out the other. And you're all going to learn. You're all going to learn. You're going to learn the hard way. It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. They careless out there, man. Only fans. Hot girl summer. Titties out. You go on TikTok, women talking shit. They got their breasts out. You go on social media, all they doing is twerking, showing their ass. Leave nothing to their imagination. But you want respect. You want respect. You want a real man. But meanwhile, you got fake eyelashes, fake butt, fake boobies, fake nails, a wig, a weave. Everything is fake about you, but yet you claiming you want a real man. But you yourself is fake. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this type of shit up. You can't. It says, verse 11. No, matter of fact, let me go back to 10. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, you careless women. They careless out there. For the vintage shall fail. The vintage is them goodies you getting from the government. The gathering shall not come. Tremble ye women that are at ease. Ye terrible one. I'm saying, tremble. It's like a tremble. It's like a tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless one. Strip you, make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament. They shall lament for the teats. The teats is them goodies you've been getting from the government, man. For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars. Yea, upon all the house of joy, it says, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous cities. Because the palaces shall be forsaken, the multitude of the cities shall be left, the forts and towers. That's it. I'm going into something different. But you know what? The point is made, man. You women going to suffer. And I'm guarantee you that woman's back right now. She's somebody. A scorner that be on TikTok that's deep, they have a deep hatred for so-called black men. She's probably a feminist right now. One of them feminist women that has a deep hatred for so-called black men. I guarantee you she's back now. Or has been back in the spirit world. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. And that's some hatred for your ass. For somebody to do that to a person, that's some deep hatred for your ass. Unadulterated hatred for your ass. For somebody to do that. This Dilsey Pope. I showed you an image of her. I'm going to show you again. If I could pick it up again. There she go. I'm going to show you a different image of her. Here she go. Dilsey Pope. Proud look on her face. Can't make this shit up, man. What is this? Trying to see if I can find more images of some kind of wickedness that these women have done. But here she go. Another image of her. Dilsey Pope. She's black right now. She's back right now. It is what it is, bro. Can't make this shit up. Can't make it up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Because you're going to get stung time after time after time dealing with a wicked, mischievous nigga woman like that, man. That looked down on you because he was a slave. She redeemed him. She had some land. She had a house. So you know she looked down on him. She fell in love with him because he probably was pounding her, you know, giving her the staff, right? Excuse me what I'm saying. And she fell in love with him. But she wanted control. And that's what these women like. That's why it pays you not to play house with these women. I'm not talking about men that been with their women for years. The younger cats in this stain of ours, the younger Akim in the stain of ours that's trying to play house, it ain't worth it, man. Have your own, man. Where she can come over your house and you can go over her house. When you get tired of her shit, you can leave. When she get tired of your shit, you can go home. But don't play house, man. Don't play house. It's not worth it. This is a prime example. This happened in the 1830s. So imagine now. How worse is it now? It ain't worth it, man. Back in the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 7, an evil wife is a yoke shaker to and fro. He that have hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Time and time again, she gonna sting that ass. She gonna sting that ass. And it may cost you. It may cost you your life. It may cost you your freedom. Hey, take heed, brothers. I mean, any brother want to dig deeper into this matter here? You got American Heritage 1 and 2. You have Weakest Sources, Origins 3, 1, 2, and 3. You have Weakest Sources, Origin 1. And you got American Magazine. You can tap into all these links and get more information on this matter here. If you choose to want to do a video on this, bringing out more wickedness, bringing out more scriptures on the wickedness of this woman, on the wickedness of the so-called black women, because they not with us, man. They hate us, and they don't desire any of us. And if they do, it's for their game. They playing a game. I ain't gonna say no more, man. I'm gonna close it out. This shit got me disgusted. I got a bad taste in my mouth behind this shit. So I'm gonna give all praises once again to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Bokah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, Akim, that puts his word in truth and in sincerity. Remember, Akim, these women, mainly the nigger women, is not for you. They are enemies. And the scriptures tell us that. I just brought out a few scriptures to, put this lesson together, man. It was disturbing. Got a bitter taste in my mouth behind this shit. Shalom.